Hello, welcome back to LQsCreations. I hope you're having a good day, a good morning, a good afternoon, whenever you're watching this. So, I thought I would come back with just a little bit of a chit chat, kind of like, video like I do. And I have to admit, I kind of do like these, just to kind of give you a little update and just to kind of keep you posted on what's going on. And I really am getting set to a schedule because it's nuts around here. The last month and something has been just really crazy, if not longer, because of the events. And as you know, time is flying. The year, we're already into May. So it's like, gee, where's the year gone so far? So, quick chit chat, give you an update of what's going on. Videos to look for that will be coming, and yes, they will be coming. I got lots to talk about, but I made myself a little bit of note just so that I could go ahead and do things. First off, I'm gonna actually kind of do reverse order because I'm gonna start with LQ's shop. So LQ's shop is still going. Matter of fact, it's going strong. I think we're getting ready to we're crazy busy right now. And so we have scheduled ourselves for upcoming events. If you go and check LQ's shop, the website, it will give you an idea of where we are going to be. Pop-up shops. If you're in the area in Sacramento, come and check us out. We love seeing people. Just come by and say hello. Just one thing. And so just like that, not to mention right now we are running kind of a special in the website where we have marked down shirts that we have had for a long time down in price. With all, what's going on in the world, we all need to catch a break wherever we can. And so that's what we've done. Tried to lower the prices, make it easier, a little bit easier for people, if they want to spend on something. And stuff that won't break the budget. And on essential needs, we need a kitchen cup towel, a glass cutting board. If you need a t-shirt with a funny saying on it, hey, we have it, for the few that we do have. So go check the website out, and there you go. We also do custom orders too. If you have something that's, you really want to get something on a shirt, a bag, a tote, whatever, we will definitely try to make it happen. So reach out to us. Another thing in the LQ shop is the coffee shop. Going strong. Again, I always say if you happen to be in the Sacramento area, in the downtown area, please go, and especially in the old Sacramento part, please go check out Pitador Brews. Brews and teas. You'll have a nice time. The coffee is phenomenal. Steven and Lily are just the coolest. They are just the nicest. They own the shop and run it. Just give them, go in there, give them some love, talk to them. That you can sample teas, smell teas, taste the coffee and everything. So, and our cards are in there as well. So just go by there and shop. And we do make the t-shirts and things for the staff and everything over there, as well as a few that they have sold and things like that. So we do have a few new things coming down the line with them. Also too, for the first time, and really weird, I know, because I don't come on here with my face a lot. I'm more of a talk with my hands and this and that. I will be teaching a class for the first time. Nervous but excited. Sometime in June or not June, July or August. So stay tuned for that. We're working out the details. I have a really dear friend, Lisa, who is helping me with that, and I so appreciate her in just ways that she just doesn't know. And so getting that together, hope to get some other crafters in to help, give some ideas and things like that, and go from there. So stay tuned for that. I will have video or be talking more about that, especially as we get closer to the time. We'll have exactly when it's going to happen up on the website. So if you want to come out, take a class, there you go. Okay, I think so that's kind of what's been going on. Yesterday, as just the cuckoo clock is going off. Yes, we are all a little cuckoo. We also were just at an event, a pop-up event this weekend, the Berry Fest. This would have been our 4th one, but technically it was our 3rd one because we have one to cancel. I plan to do a video on just kind of giving an update of how craft fairs, at least for us, has been going. So kind of stay tuned for that video, just to kind of give an idea more in depth on LQ shop and what to kind of, you know, expect for when you go out to pop-up shops. I'm in a few Facebook groups about that. Very helpful, very knowledgeable, and they give you all kind of tips and things like that. We tried a new setup. It worked because we did quite well. So we're very, very happy how this weekend went. We're all exhausted, but hey, we're making it. We're going to go on a bit of a short break because we're going to do our civic duty and go volunteer work at the election polls and help with all of that. And after that, we'll have an event. So we'll have that posted on the website on our next pop-up event. If you happen to be in the Roseville area, we'll be over there. It'll be the Friday night one. So that's kind of where things are going with LQ shops. Now, LQsCreations. Oh my goodness, what hasn't been going on? So the two have kind of been tied, a little bit tied together. As you see, I'm going, you know, keeping this channel, the one channel. I thought about doing 2, but it's just too much. 1 is already enough. If I had to do 2, oh my goodness, I'd be going even more nuts. But anyway, LQsCreations is, I think, gonna be going in a weird. It's crazy how things are just going. But the two are tying together even more than any more ways than I thought it would. So again, I mentioned I'll be teaching class, but I've also been doing some traveling for a bit of both, for LQsCreations and LQ Shop. I recently just was out in Columbus, Ohio. I happen to have a family there, so it was kind of a 2-for-1, but it was really fun. First of all, I got a chance to see my cousin who's on the mend. Cancer there is full in remission, so it was just really nice to see him, have time with him, and just go and have a really nice time. Xavier, love you, bro, and please tell Auntie I said hello. On the flip side of that, I went to the Simon Says Create event. That was fun. That was different. I'm going to do another separate review, or, you know, video on that, reviewing, giving you my thoughts on it, you know, and things like that. All fun and detailed, but I want to do a video to let you know if you spend this, okay, if you spend that, hey, here's this. If it's on your bucket list, go. That's all I'm going to say about that. Stay tuned for the video. Okay. Next, I have some virtual events coming up. So I was going to try to do, but the time has just gotten away from me. If you're familiar with Altenew, as you know, I love their inks. Here's like just one of them, and they are just the coolest, and I love them because they're easy, you know, for those of us who have dexterity issues. They're really easy to twist and use and everything like that. So with them, I'm going to be doing their virtual class that is coming up over this next weekend here. And so here's what the box looks like. So really, if you've bought stuff from Altenew, hands down, I mean, they are one of the coolest companies out there. You are totally excited when you get this box, or even one of the little mailers, because it's so beautifully done how they do it and put it together. I wanted to do a different kind of video just to, you know, review what was the contents in the box, but not only that, kind of tell you what my thoughts was after the class is over. So I hope to get to really sit down, look at the class, do a few of the cards, because I know when I was at the creative event, it was nice to just sit down, you know, a little bit and just make cards, you know, because I know with everything that's going on with the shop and this, you know, LQsCreations, it's kind of hard to just kind of sit and enjoy these days, but just making and creating, you know, just crafting. So that was what was nice and fun about that getting away. So I'm hoping to do the same with this and just sit down, craft, and enjoy. So that's where this is. So I'm not going to I won't open the contents here. I'm going to do a separate video for this and do that. So just wanted to show you how the pretty packaging is. I mean, isn't that gorgeous? Yeah. So it just gets you excited just looking at the packaging. Contents of the box. Okay. Next for LQsCreations. So that. Then also, I am going to be doing the Weekender. As you know, that's at the end of this month. It's the next weekend after Memorial. My box actually came in, and it's stuck in another box around here somewhere. I have so much stuff that has come in. If you even saw the box that stuff craziness that I bought from Simon Says, I had to mail stuff back to me. That's just how it was over there, but you'll see when I get into the video. Okay, and so so there's that. The Weekender, I'm going to review the contents of the box, but I'm also going to give you my opinion of what I think it is. This will be my third one, so that should kind of tell you something. It's fun. It's just it's kind of been a tradition that I do want to keep, and it's just a lot of fun. Next, I will be going to the Old What Fun later on in the summer in August with girlfriends. Hey, if you're there, come by, say hello or whatever. Not looking forward to the Arizona heat, but it's so much fun, which is why I was able to meet some of the most unique ladies that, yeah, I had a really good one. We're becoming very, fast friends. She lives in the area, and she came by over the weekend. Thank you, Rosalind, and your beautiful daughter for coming to see us. We really enjoyed that, and thank you for just coming out and supporting us and stuff. And so, yeah, she just picked up her daughter from the airport, but she thought that, hey, I'll just drive a little bit further and go out there and see what this old crazy lady is doing. She got a chance to meet my mom, my daughter. So, yeah, thank you again. So that's kind of where that is. I have, of course, other videos coming. I have actually had a chance to make cards. I made, if you saw the one we did in the video, we did the Mickey and the Minnie, the graduation cards. I've done some little bitty backpacks. I've done another card that it was the signed one that came out from Spellbinders. That was like the pink lemonade. I made one for that. We put that in the shop. That one kind of did okay. We sold a few of those. So yeah, so it just all depends. You never know. Anyway, so there's that. I've got other videos. I did receive some samples from Spellbinders. I got it. That video will be coming out. So lots going on over here. So I also just wanted to be sure. I've made myself a little list to be sure I didn't forget stuff. Not to mention, like I said, things have been coming in. Look at all this. Now, this is not necessarily just shopping. This is like my normal monthly kits that have come in. So that's kind of where things are. And so, yeah, so I thought I would go ahead and do a quick unboxing of like the Spellbinders, monthly kit. And then I just kind of give you, just what is in here and stuff like that. I wanted to make a card, but I thought I would just come on with this quick video, kind of going over the chit chat, kind of letting everyone know where LQ was and what was going on, why I disappeared for a while. And as you know, excuse me, I do that. I'll do videos, then for a minute they'll get quiet. That's because, as you know, I don't want to get burnt out. I want to keep this fun, enjoying. So I may, I'm going to try to get to a schedule here finally and stick to it. But just know, sometimes I may go off and take a break just because you need that sometimes. So that's just giving you a heads up. So anyway, this month's kit was called Hello Summer by Spellbinders. I also got the one in from Hero Arts too. So I'll try to open it, but I may have to go look at the name of that kit. So just bear with me. So I'm just going to show them how they are in the packaging. I believe this is the extra that you got this month in there, and this one is called Night Sky Celebration. So if you look, it makes fireworks. I thought this one was really cute. This one is going to come up really cool in a card that me and Lisa have in mind, my really dear friend that helps in so many ways. Lisa, I cannot thank you enough. Just what you do and just being there, it means the world to me. And so this background may come in for something that we're doing. Stay tuned for that, and I'll give you a preview soon of what that's going to look like. So there's that one. Next in the month, here's the monthly stencil. So this one is called Dotted Summer, and that's what it's going to look like when you put your colors, your stencils in, and everything. And things like that. Side note also too about my hand. Yes, I still wear the brace sometimes when I am having those days lately here. I've tried not to do too much, but I know I have done a little bit. So my hand is still swollen. Even after I've always been a slow healer still. So I'm still dealing with that. Finally going to be going to physical therapy. Yay. So hopefully looking forward to that, some exercise to, you know, get it going and get the little bit of the swelling, you know, that's still lingering down. My doctor, he gave me some, you know, anti-inflammatory that hopefully will help, and just take for a short amount of time. So that's kind of the update on my hand. But anyway, back to what I was doing. And then here is the stitch dot of the month. So this one is called Stitch Summer. So as you see, it's going to make this beautiful sun ray. And so when you turn it over, there's what it looks like. So it's pretty easy dot is stitch and sew. And usually you're just going to go up one through another and then just go through till you make one. You do not have to stitch. That's the one cool thing about their dies. You can use it without stitching. So, but here's a nice idea on the back. And if you go on Spellbinders website, they are really cool about if you scroll through, and let's say you're not sure, like in this die set here, which this one is called Ready to Roll. If you're not sure what this piece does, they have diagrams on there that you can go ahead and blow up and print down and keep with the die, just so you know. They got the names, I think, yeah, and of course there's examples on there to tell you how they go together and things like that. So there's that. So this one has, as you see, like a dog, a cat. It's got hearts and everything. And when you turn it over, it's going to make this really cute little design, like a suitcase and stuff with a cat and a dog. So I think that's going to be really fun to play with. So there's that. Next, we have Up and Away. So this one is the press and foil of the month. So as you see, it's going to make some like parachutes or you know, things like that. And then it's got the clouds in there and stuff. And so it's got words that it's going to say, things are looking up. Glad you're along. Then it said, let's see where this goes. So that'll be fun. And then it's got, as you see, there's the big old nice press plate. And there's the dies to cut it out. The size of the press plate, let me give you the measurements here. Turn the ruler over. So the press plate size is, looks like about 5, almost 5 3/4 by just shy of 4.5. So there's the size of the press plate. So there's that. Our next one in here is going to be the stamp and die of the month. And this one is called Burst of Summer. So there's the dies. And as you see, you get 14 clear stamps and 14 dies. So when you turn it over, here's the sentiments. So I won't read everything. I'll leave it on the screen here so you can kind of see what's in there. But you've got ones that say, may your summer be perfectly chill, sending a burst of happy, hello, let's roll, party like it's 1776. I hope to make a shirt that represents this country's history as well as my own history that's coming up Juneteenth. So Just a little hint there that hopefully we'll have a shirt in the store for that. This one says, couldn't resist sending this. So there's that. I think that's going to be fun. Next, we have this one. That's, it's the, what is this one? Well, this one, I think this is the big die of the month. Or it might be this one. Yeah, this one is the big die. I think this one would be the small die of the month. So here's this one, and this one makes this really cute, lovely hat with the flowers and the flag and the firework and everything. So there's that. So I think that's going to be really fun to play with. Next, we have this one. It's called Pop of Summer. And so this one is going to, literally, it has like, it makes this really cute top of the soda can. You've got like, I think there's a bird in here. It does. So yeah, when you turn it over, there's a little design of what that one makes. I think this one's going to be fun to play with too. So there's that. And then, yeah, stuff like that. I think it has this, yeah, just a diaphragm. I was thinking it had a stencil, but no. So there's that. It's going to be fun. Next, we have this one, and this one is called Radiant Day. So you've got, where as you see, it looks like it's got like the sun and things like that. That's going to be, they're 3D embossing folders, or even 2D embossing folders. It's just awesome. Spellbinders knocks it out of the park with their embossing folders. And I just love them. I collect them. And I do use them. But I just collect them because I know one time I'm going to use them. So if I like it, I get it. Well, there's that. Next, we have this one. This one is called Poolside. So when you look it over, it does that. So it's like a big, you know, pool effect and stuff. So if you got, you know, dies that, which I know there's a set. They actually Conquered a Ninth came up with a really nice set that you could put a lady on there. That Amalfi Breeze one with the lady on the top, you could put her on there like as if she's swimming and stuff. So this one's going to be fun to play with and stuff like that. So yeah, lots of ways you can use your embossing folders besides just the monthly kit. There's that. And then if you're part of the All Crates Club, you get a pack of paper in here. So this one, you get 10 sheets. They're 100 pounds. In this particular month, you're getting Dahlia, Wild Berry, Carrot, Terracotta, Beeswax, Saffron, Peridot, Rainforest, Windy, and Cascade. So those are all the lovely colors you're getting there. It's one of my favorites right there. So there's that. And then here, the Glimmer of the month, you'll get the roll. If you are in the club, you'll get the roll. If you buy it after the month or into the next month, they usually don't send these out. So this one particular Glimmer is called Matte Silver. So isn't that pretty? So just to use that. Speaking of the club, the monthly kit clubs, it goes from the 1st of the month, of course, to the end of the month. But from the 1st to the 5th, if you're already an existing club member, that's when you can go in and make your change. You'll normally get charged on the 6th of the month, but on the 6th of the month to like the 27th of the month is when it opens up if you have not subscribed to the club. If you just pick any of the ones, let's say you want to just subscribe to the 2D folder, embossing folder of the month, you can sign up for that. You'll get like 10% off your purchase. But if you do the All Crates Club, you get 15% off purchases, free shipping, and things like that for the whole month. So there's a little bit of advantages to being in the All Crates Club. You know, you find where your sweet spot is, you know, what you want to pay monthly for a, you know, for a kit, and then this and that, and then just use that. So that's kind of how that goes. Next, I happen to be, if you are familiar with SCT, they do what's called a little monthly club that's called Let's Stamp Together. I've been in this, and I'll have to admit, I've not done one, but it is really cool, which I plan to do, kind of letting them collect up for a little bit, and then I'm going to sit down and do them. where they do a live in there with it. So you get the kit, but you get to do like live interaction and stamp and create something together with them. So this particular month, this is May's month, and SCT is one of those one I've done it for, like, I think in the last 4 years I have probably done 12 of their events, I think, now, and counting. And I will be with my daughter and my youngest daughter and my cousin, my husband's cousin, mine. We're going to be going to Canada for their in-person event, which is going to be fun in November. Never been to Canada, so looking forward to it. First time really traveling outside of the United States with one of my children, so that's going to be fun. And as you, if you can remember, I went to Greece in last October, and that was just fun. Traveling is fun. If you have a chance, I know it's hard kind of with what's going on, but if you get the chance, go. I'm encouraging anybody I talk to, go. You will be so thankful that you went, just to see what other countries are doing, the history, and just learning. It is always fun. But anyway, so this one makes this lovely kit here. It says where peonies bloom. So you're going to be making like a flower kind of thing. So as you see what you get in, you get some stamps and get some dies. Now the stamp basically says, and I'll leave this here, what it says is, hope today feels a little lighter, with heartful thanks just for you. It says always thinking of you, thank you, bloom where you are, with love. And it says sending hugs. And it's really pretty flower motif that you can do. And then it's got some stencils that you can use to go out and layer to help you cut the flower. A magnet to be able to hold your dies on, and so forth. So that's going to be fun to use. So yeah, just a little bitty kit club, and I think it's at a really good price point for you to do a monthly. I think it's $30. Don't quote me on that. I'm gonna say go over to the website, check it out, sign up for it. Catherine, oh God, I cannot think of her last name, and apologies, does a really nice job. She is the creator of the Scrapbook and Cards magazine, but I don't know, I always just abbreviate and say SCT because that's what we call it. And she's really good about making all kind of different classes, events at different price points for people and stuff. So just check them out and enjoy it. So there's those things. And then I also, of course, as you know, ordered from, I told you guys I'm a tonic junkie. I have well over 60 to 70 of their dies, but I have probably used maybe 15 of them. I only collect the ones that I really like. Now for the business here that we're doing, of course I have been getting some other ones that I most likely probably wouldn't get, and you'll see here in just a minute why. This would be one of the reasons why. And I'll come back to that in just a second. Let me get all this out of here. Of course, wallet. Okay, so in this, and reason, okay, let me get to it. So they came out with this little box here. This is one of their littler sets that they do, and yes, I got two. But when you make this box, it is very huge. It's really cute, and you see you put like the bow on it and everything. It's contains 27 dies, but this is at a good price point. I believe it's $16, I think is what it is. If you still can get it, I'll try to put a link down in the description box. I have an affiliate link with them, so you may want to go check them out, as well as an affiliate link with Spellbinders. I will put the link, we'll have the links down in the description box for them. Just click on the link. It doesn't cost you anything. Go over there and just shop to your heart's content. I just happen to get a small commission from it, which does help keep the channel going. So there's that. So that was why I got this one. What was nice is they do send you these little sleeves to keep, you know, your dies and everything in, to keep them organized. And then next, now going back to this one, here's the reason why I got this set. Running a craft business, you're gonna have, in a case, because I make cards, especially for coffee shop and things, I make cards for all kind of occasions. So because of that, this kind of made sense to go ahead and get this. Now, I'm not saying I'm gonna make this 3D box. You can still make it in a card form. But if somebody comes along and they're having a baby or want to give something for someone or put a gift card in, I'll be able to make something really unique and different. A 3D box. So that's what caught my attention to this one. So as you see, it makes this lovely like crib on here that you can do. It's got another little part to it that you make, just like this little box that's separate, as you see, that you can put sweets, a gift card in, just anything. If you wanted to put money in there, you could do that. You know, just anything for the baby. Even if, you know, after a certain amount of time, after a newborn is born, you wait a few months, but you can get their little ears pierced. You can put that in there. Give them their first little pair of earrings for when, you know, studded earrings for when they do, if it's a girl and they go get the baby's ears pierced. Just all kind of different ideas that you can do. But I thought this was really cute because not only does it double down as a gift box, but it'll be something that they'll be able to put in the baby's room as a decoration and just treasure forever. So I think this one is going to be really cute. It comes with 51 dies, and I'll turn it over. What I like about it is they put it on here, the diagram, so you kind of know, especially when you get busy into cutting these, and if you've ever used tonic dies, you know what I'm talking about, that you'll know where it goes back on the sheet unless you take a picture of it, which is still a good idea to take a picture so you have an idea of how to place your dies back on, you know, the sheet if you're going to keep it that way. So yeah, so this one's gonna be fun. And when you do these, the Verso ones, or their showcase one, they give you this nice pouch and wallet for you to put your die in to keep it well nice and all together and everything. So that's what. But this particular one, you get also too, like these little fusion things that you can use, you know, to put on there, to rub on, to decorate and things like that for the crib. And then you get like this luxury foil and stuff. And I think this is more for, you can use it for the hat. But hey, if you want to use it and decorate as far as part of the crib, you can do it that way too. So saw that, thought that would be really cute and fun to play with and stuff. So yes, there's that from time. And then next, let me get this back in here. Apologies for the rattling of the paper. And next, I ended up getting, like I said, this was more, I haven't said, this was just my monthly kits that came in while I was gone. These are the few that I applied to. This would be my Hero Arts. Where am I? There they are. My scissors. Grab this. And as if you have not been paying attention to Hero Arts, oh my goodness, are the designers designing their butts off or what? They have just, wow, they really have just blown us away. And so okay, so this one is, yeah, it's the monthly Hero Arts, and this one says May my monthly superhero yay day. So this one is the bigger one. This one would be the $75 one. So I have an affiliate link as well as to Spellbinders, as you know, is under the umbrella of, Hero Arts is part of the Spellbinders. It's under its umbrella. So the monthly club with this kind of works the same way as the other, but a little bit different. This one goes from the 1st to the end of the month. From the 1st to the 5th, you can actually, from the 1st to the 3rd, you can go ahead, if you're already a current subscriber, change, you know, your monthly kit if you don't want this one, and I think you can pick which ones you want out of there as well. But you're charged by the 3rd of the month. From the 6th, no, I think it is from the 6th, or it might be from the 4th to the 27th is when you can go in and sign up for the clubs. Things like that. Small changes to this that they will be like, if you know, when they come out for other dies in the month, they won't be on the 10th of the month. They'll be on the 12th of the month that they will start opening, or, you know, any new particular core things or collections that's coming. So that's one of the slight changes that they've done recently with this. But still all fun, you know, enjoy. So you open this one. This one is called this one's what? Bring on the Sprinkles. This one I think is more of a birthday kind of thing. I've kind of seen this one, but I kind of haven't seen this one. Like I said, I have been just so crazy busy. I kind of paid attention. I haven't paid attention. So apologies if I have gotten that all incorrect, but trying to get it correct or keep it correct. You get a little cute sticker in here. This one says May 2026. As you see, it's just a little slice of cake. So how fun is that? There's that. So as you see, you're going to get in here tags. This one is called Tiny Tags. So there's the picture of that you can use to make. There's like, like the balloons. You get a little cake in there. And that's going to be fun to play with. Next, here is your stamp and die. This one is called, and as you see, the packaging is changed and really cool. So this one say, yay, it's your day. Make a wish. Happy you day. Bring on the sprinkles. There's that, and it does a little bow. There's a little heart, and then of course there's the dies to cut it down. So there's that. Then you can stamp, and there you go. Next, you have this one, and this one is, it's called Birthday Icons Stamp and Cut. So as you see, same thing, there's some sentiments. You could do balloons, you know, glasses to celebrate, some cake, present, the little hat, and things like that. This one says, cheers to many more years. Oops, just add sprinkles. Sorry, I'm a little late. I need this one because, man, have I been a little late on getting cards and other things out that I need to important people. So that little stamp is going to be used quite a lot. And you have another one that says happy birthday. And then it says birthday wishes. So there's that. Leave it there. And then there's the dies to cut them all up. So this one's going to be fun too to play. This one is a really good set that will get used quite a lot. So then next you have in here the big balloon shaker die set. So this one's going to make shakers. So there's that, how the little balloons look. And then here's the dies. How cute is that? There's even one in your guy to cut the string and then things like that. So yeah, this one's going to be fun. The little thing to, you know, to make the little dots to make it a shaker. That is going to be so cute to play with. And then next you have this one. This one is called Happy Birthday die set. Just the sentiment. Lovely, beautiful typography on that one. And then there's the words. So it's got a back. It's, you know, where you can cut the words and you can put the backing on it. Or you can just do the, you know, the words themselves without the backing. So that's your choice how you want to do it. There's that. Next, you get a really nice present die in here. Now, how cool is that? There's that one. This one is called Big Present Die Set. So it makes a really good, nice size box. You probably can just make a card with that one. And so, yeah, or yeah, of course, put it on one. But yeah, you can just use that as a card base and decorate the box. There's that. Then we get some really cool, alphabets in here. This one is a Train Alpha Die Set. There are 26 letters in here. Big size. And there's that. So the size of these letters is, yeah, an inch. So that's how tall they are. Then they are widest one, going off of the M. It's about 1 1/4 inches. No? No, it's an inch. Either way. 1 inch this way and 1 inch that way. So pretty nice little size dies to use on cards and things. So there's that. Again, if you subscribe to the big one, you get some of the nice paper in here. I'm not really sure which one. This looks like Bellini and things like that. So yeah, so same thing along like that. And then you get this one. So, oh, okay, here we go. So the papers you get in here is Blush, Tutu, Dahlia, saffron, coral, carrot, beeswax, saffron, seaside, waterfall. I think the difference is you didn't, the other one was more, what was it, coastal, and this one you get seaside in here. So there's that. Oh yeah. And of course, go on the website, check it out. They have all kind of inspiration, things like that, if you need, you know, something like that to help you with that. So there's that. All of these are going to be fun, but boy, have they been just knocking it out of the park. If you had a chance to look on some of the other websites, one particular that they have coming down, it's got a Greek theme to it. I have to admit, and apologies again for the rattle, I am still working on my scrapbook for when we went to Greece. We probably took 1,500 pictures between me and my husband, and trying to cram all that and some into a book. So of course I'm gonna have to really cut it down